All right, so we are on page 11. So you should be on page 11 in your book if you're not, making sure that you're also taking notes. So the top page, page 11, what we're doing is we're turning fractions into, everyone, decimals. You guys already know how to do this for ones probably tenths and hundredths. We're going to move into thousands. Shouldn't be super complicated. So on that chart on the top of page 11, you can see the thousands. They've got 12 of those little dots. This is on page 11, so make sure you're looking on page 11 while I'm talking. They've got 12 of those thousands in that thousands box. So we need to realize that if you have 10 of those, that transfers over to the hundredths. So 12 thousandths then turns into, in that box, you've got 1 in hundredths, you've got 2 in thousandths. 1 in hundredths, 2 in thousandths. So that's going to become 0.012 or 12 thousandths. You've got 12 over 1,000. 12 over 100 would be 0.12, that's a hundredths. That would be in, 12 over 100 would be 0.12, so 12 over 1,000, 0.012, 12 thousandths. The next thing underneath there, it says express 112 over 1,000 as a decimal. So if we're turning that into a decimal, we can think, all right, well, that's going to be the same thing. If we look at this right here, we still got the 0, but here there's no 0 in that spot. There's a 1, so it becomes 1, 1, 2. So it's 112 thousandths. And the last one, I may have to make this a little bit bigger. It says 2,112 thousandths. So we think, hey, here's our decimal spot, and we've got all these empty spots here still. Well, if it's 1,000 thousandths, that's 1 over 1. That means 1. So the fact that it's got 2 here means the 2 goes here. 1, 1, 2. 2 and 112 thousandths. Pretty simple, yes? All right, if you look on the top of page 12, it's got express 2 and 3,700, express 2 and 372 thousandths as a decimal. So 2 and 372 thousandths. Well, you can think of it as the same way as this. It would be 2,372 thousandths, like this one. That then turns into, of course, 2.372. Still seems pretty simple, yes? All right, I'm going to write guided practice down for those who are watching virtually to do this at home. You can pause this at home and do these virtually. So this is guided practice on page 11 to 20. Guided practice on page 12, numbers 11 to 23. Us who are in person will come back to and we'll do those ones after we're done with this. After we're done with this portion, so that's the first section of guided practice. The next one, so the next thing, top of page 13, writing decimals in expanded form to show the values of digits. So if they've got 8.409 or 8 and 409 thousandths. So all we're doing here is expanding it out. So you write 8 plus 4 tenths plus, is there anything in the hundred spot? Nope, so we don't even do anything there. Plus 9 thousandths. So you're just expanding it out like this, like regular expanded form, but it's just including fractions here as well. Guided practice 24 and 25. If you're at home, you can do guided practice 24 and 25. And then pause it and come back after that. Back in class here, next section, we have recognize the place and value of each digit as a decimal. So in their example, they have 2.315. So what we're doing for each of these is showing what's their decimal value. So 2 becomes 2, 3 becomes 0.3 or 3/10. 1 becomes 0.01 or 1/100th. 5 becomes 0.005 or 5, everyone? Thousandths. Yep, 5/1000. And then there is the last guided practice for those of you here at home. Guided practice 26 to 28, and that is on that's on page 14. That's on page 14.